it's a real regime almost.
Oh, hell no.
They're talking about me.
All I needed was one ball.
The science of training.
And I know you don't think it's a sport. Now, steroids for bodybuilding are still completely illegal, right? In the United States.
Unfortunately, yeah, illegal unless you have a medical reason to use in prescription from a medical doctor that you have to.
But for bodybuilding, they're illegal, right? But at the same time, there's a lot of legalization of different drugs are happening. You know, different states have different rules. Some states legalize all drugs completely, right? For recreational use. Do you see steroids finally getting legalized at some point?
Unfortunately, not. Unfortunately, listen. I mean, I'm gonna piss off a lot of people if I would say that, right? It should be legalized, and all the athletes should be able to use it. And I know that all the Olympic athletes and drug-free athletes gonna, say, "Oh, no, this is such a bad news." But let's face it, a lot of athletes on Olympic Games and the other sports are cheating and using, and therefore they have an unfair advantage. From ethical and moral standpoint, yes, I agree. Steroids should not be allowed in the Olympic Games. So for a legal and ethical point, because some people are not going to use it. But when you now look at it, extreme sports and athletes at the world-class level don't have a normal human activity that is limited to walking to the grocery store and maybe playing a ping pong. They are training their sports 3-4 hours a day. Mixed martial artists, oh my God. Every elite athlete, they're breaking down, creating catabolic activity. So it's maybe even medically, the medically, there is medical reason to use it, to prevent degradation and, protein degradation and what do you call it, breaking down of the athlete, So if you're going to use anabolic steroids, you're going to be superior. All of us want a superior. We want to break this world record. We're going to be stronger. We're going to be faster, all that stuff. So there is a argument that even for athletes, I would say, okay, use it, because everybody else is using it. Very few are honest. They just know how to beat the test. And I'm going to tell you, I was involved in Project World Record back in the 2000, how to use it and break the record without being caught. I mean, I'm guilty of it. You can Google it, Project World Record with the Balco Labs. I was a part of it. So this is why I'm saying we use it unfair advantage and we broke the world record, okay? And we are not the only one. There's many people doing it. But now, to answer your question, should it be legalized? Yes, with the medical supervision, with the advice, with the more education, because I get this question all the time, because a lot of young people are using it's not good because they abuse it, they don't know how to use it. Well, if you give them some guidance, okay, this should be your cycle that you can use, and maybe 6, 8, 10, 12, 16 weeks after, you should go for a medical check your hormones, and see what is next. That would be wonderful, but it's never going to happen.
Well, I mean, it's not going to happen with a medical supervision, I think, because doctors would not allow it. You know what I mean? But when it comes to just recreation, like recreational drugs became legal, where just nobody cares. They don't monitor it anymore. Then it could potentially, right?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I would love to have that opportunities in many countries in Europe. I mean, you can go and get it. In my country of Serbia, you don't need even a prescription to go and buy testosterone. So okay, they see it okay, but here in the United States is not looked at that way. But okay, if you convince the doctor to go to anti-aging clinic and they established testosterone deficiency, they would give you. And many times you don't have a testosterone deficiency, but they're going to give you anyway. It's just the ways of getting it. So I wish there is a way to get it without a medical prescription. But
in your opinion, right, in bodybuilding, is there a difference between steroid use and steroid abuse? And what, in your opinion, is an abuse of steroids? What would be the difference?
Oh yeah, taking it too much, too long, too many. Because if one is good, typical bodybuilder would say 10 is 10 times better. So unfortunately, that's not how it works. And a lot of great champions would tell you that their minuscule amount of steroids that they use, which people don't want to believe it. Again, drug dealers would, publicize drug cycle of Dorian Yates that he never did, 10 times enhanced, because they would want to sell more volume of the same drug. So abuse is going to get you in trouble. Again, I would like to point out, I used anabolic steroids for 30 years. I'm 57 years old. Okay, I had a COVID, so I didn't use it for a while now, but I use it regularly. I would like to, at any point, challenge any of my 57-year-old generation that is not doing it and see the factors that exemplify my health and their health. Am I compromised? I don't see it whatsoever. I do feel that anabolic steroids made me healthier and stronger, and superior to many of my generation that I have, especially in Serbia and Europe where I go. I can see the difference. And now most of my generation guys go, "Oh, I wish you convinced me back in the day to use it." It's never too late, so I convince them now.